welcome back. Welcome back to, I think this is episode 7 of my podcast. I'll create and repeat. I always get that mixed up. My name is Carla. I'm coming to you from Aotearoa, New Zealand, in a small place just outside of Aotearoa, also known as Gisborne, and we're based on the east coast of the North Island of New Zealand. Wow, it's been a minute, and I'm totally unprepared. I have just been into town, and I've just purchased a tripod to try filming with. We'll see if it works, and hopefully I've got the right angle and I'm able to, whatever, I'm waffling. So episode 7, today's Saturday the 26th of March. Our area has been in a state of emergency for twice in the last 4 days. We've had a huge amount of rain. One of the days that we had rain the whole time. We've been raining since Sunday last week, but one day we had a month's worth of rain in 24 hours. As a result, the 3 main roads, or the only 3 highways out of Gisborne or our area, were closed, and we were totally isolated, and a number of communities flooded. Fortunately, we didn't hear, but further up the coast was really bad. One small settlement, Tukamaru Bay, lost the bridge, so half of the little town there is completely cut off. I don't think there's any roads in that little section on the other side out, so they are stuck. And then the rain sort of died off yesterday, or day before yesterday, and then it started raining again. And I think it's a different weather system come through. And we had huge rain, and then sometime in the middle of the night last night woke up to an earthquake. So it's all going on. But anyway, that's enough of all that. We might as well get on with the show. So what I'm wearing is my Weekender by Andrea Mowry. Sorry, my nail's broken. And that's just going to keep catching. Oh, that's so horrible. All my nails flicking everywhere. I'll clean it up later. Don't you hate broken nails, like catching things? Ugh. To me, it's like nails down a chalkboard. I really hate it. So anyway, this is my Weekender. I have shown it as a finished object before, but this is the first day that I've actually worn it because it hasn't been cool enough. And that's probably why my cheeks are a little bit rosy, because it is quite warm. Yeah, so that is my Weekender, knitted in the Black Hills Medbury Templi, which is a all natural, no dye yarn from the South Island of New Zealand. So this finished object that I have has been a long time coming. I'm pretty sure it was on the needles when I first started podcasting, and I think if I say that it was epic, I would not be exaggerating. So I picked it up again a couple of weeks ago. I think I was about halfway through this row, this section here. And I just plodded through it. Brioche takes a long time. So this is the Briochealicious Shawl by Andrea Mowry. And I picked it because I thought it would be a nice, easy project to learn how to do brioche, and I didn't really think about how much work was in it. And then, of course, it just got too hot in summer to be knitting on something that was like a blanket on you. So I'm really, really happy I've finished it. I'm really happy with how it looks. I started to have some doubts about the colours that I had chosen, but you can see them there. But I'm really happy with it. This is a 4-ply merino wool that I purchased from the Skeins, in Hawke's Bay. And I believe that it's recycled, so that I think maybe they just pick up like the odds and ends on the factory or whatever. And yeah, so that is my Briochealicious. It's so warm. I wore it a couple of days ago because we had rain, but it actually wasn't really that cold. It was still about 22 degrees Celsius. So, ooh, it's raining. I'll wear it. So that is that. And it's so squishy. It's so lovely. My second finished object I finished a couple of days ago. Yarn on it, bit of cotton. This is my Hinterland dress. The pattern is from So Liberated, and the fabric is a gorgeous block printed cotton that I bought from Aotearoa. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that, but I would say Aotearoa. And they are a wonderful little co-op sort of company in India. And they sell all sorts of stuff, and I believe that the ethos is to give just sell things at a fair price for the artisans in the different areas around them. So you get a bit of history when you do it. But I absolutely love this. I wore it to work the other day. It's a bit damp under the armpits, so I noticed that day I was quite sweaty, and I thought I'll just give the armpits a quick clean because it's so wet out there. Try and get anything washed and dried at the moment would be not going to be happening. So I just thought I'd do that. There's not much to say. I sewed this in the size 16, but what I did was I re-sewed the inseam of the sleeves to right to the edge where the overlocking is, because it is a woven fabric and I found it was quite tight on my biceps, and I am a bit heavier on my biceps, so I wanted it to be comfortable and I wanted to be able to move forward. So yeah, I love that. I wear that with my black leggings and my cherry Doc Martens. Yeah. So that is the Hinterland. And I don't think I've finished anything else. I've brought a few whips out, but there's one that I've been working on mainly, although I probably would have got a little bit more done if I hadn't been sick all the week before last. I thought I had COVID. I had all the COVID symptoms. I had close friends that I work with that were down with COVID at the same time, but my test kept coming back negative, so I had not COVID. But I was so unwell I couldn't even knit. I couldn't, and you know, not much stops you from knitting. So I introduced this as a fairly new cast on the last time I filmed, and this is the tea pullover by Joji Locatelli, and as you can see, I'm halfway through a row because I wasn't planning on podcasting. Damn it. And I'm using the Natural Clothing Company Lamb's Wool 4-ply held double, because this is a DK pattern. So this is it's my right side. yeah, it's my right side. I'm all the way down to the ribbing now. I've got 2 more rows to do, and then I can bind that off and start on the left side. It is so cool. It's so enjoyable to knit on, I think. Bigger needles and thicker yarn, or 2 strands of yarn, just makes it really, really enjoyable. I'm really looking forward to wearing this. So there you go. You'll see more of this one. You never know, I might be finished by the time I film again. I'm really enjoying it. I don't really have much more to say about that. The other one that I've been working on a little bit more than anything else is my Wishes cardigan by Joji Locatelli, and I've probably done maybe 1.5 inches since I last recorded. I did a little bit of this recently, but being such fine wool, it takes a long time to see any progress. But I'm looking forward to getting that off the needles as well. So yeah, so there's probably, it's growing. That's why I thought I'd show it. I did do a little bit of work on my Ponderosa sweater and didn't record it, but I thought I'd record it because it's nice just to see how things are going. Oops. Cables are so fine. Oh look, see, I'm in the middle of a row there too. I think what happens is if I do it at night and just get too tired and it's too much to concentrate on. I don't know if you can see that. It's beautiful. It's going to be really nice. Quite a nice denim. Look, and I'm just keeping it in this little box because I thought the box was so cute. At least until it gets too big. The box, this is what, when you buy from Aotearoa, this is what your parcels come in. They make these little boxes out of recycled paper and cardboard. So they're handmade little boxes. And it's really cute because it's got, I don't know, what's the name of the, I don't even know what the name of the Indian writing is. But it's just beautiful. So I quite like that. It's amazing what you like. And I think that might be it. I have purchased some fabric and I'm in the middle of making an estuary skirt, another one. I've made 2 before, but I'll show you that when it's done. It's just a little bit easier. What else is there? Not really a lot to report. We're just sort of ticking along here nicely. Yeah, so it's a nice short one this time. I hope everyone is well. If you like this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more. If I'm, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. It's really weird. You sit there and you think, And I'm just trying to think of any more podcasts that I've started watching. Oh, there was one, I think it was called Italian Knitting. And what was she called? An Italian knitting podcast. She was really sweet. I can't remember her name now. But I binge watched her when I was sick a week or so ago. Yeah, so she's quite cool. But other than that, I think we'll leave it at that. So if anyone, let me know what you're knitting on, or I'd love to hear, I'd love to see, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.